going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. We had the first quarter event. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget, this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And Bitcoin and cryptos took a good pullback. And then also the stock market took a shellacking. But I'm doing a late video, and as we can see, cryptos are sneaking up slightly. And then also in the stock market, the futures is up slightly. Remember, guys, we've been pumping and dumping. But we're going to be running into open interest. I don't see a big pump, but I definitely see us moving up. We know how the game goes. And then plus, we have back that move towards the end of the month, and I'm going to talk about that. But guys, we have Fidelity says they're going to allow the 401k savings retirement accounts to invest in Bitcoin. And I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. Now, would I do something like that, me personally, because I know that's what people are going to be asking about? No, not me personally. I'd rather have access to my Bitcoin directly. And when I first started my YouTube channel, I did several videos on 401ks. And we know they feed you to death, and you're going to go in the direction of the stock market, which is not good. And we can clearly see that. We know what the Fed has to do, and we know the goal is the 4th Industrial Revolution. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators, yield rates. And they have pushed them down slightly. We have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC. And then plus, guys, we have the Fed. The Fed did 1.8 trillion in the repo, and we're about 8 days away from Jerome's speech. But guys, I did a video on BlackRock and Aladdin for a reason. Because we have to understand the stock market is controlled by algorithm. They didn't tap BlackRock for no reason. BlackRock bought up everything, and Aladdin is the one who chose what they wanted to buy when they wanted to buy it. And the same thing goes for as we're selling, it's Aladdin that's selling at the right time. I just need for us to understand that. And that's the reason why we keep pumping and dumping, especially in the stock market. Guys, it's all rigged. And then plus, guys, we have Grayscale, and they sold close to $2 billion. Remember, guys, Grayscale is moving lockstep with the Fed down to about $34 billion. Remember, they've been quiet ever since last November. And remember, guys, the Fed hasn't even started good yet. They only gave us a 25 basis point rate hike. Don't get me wrong. They've been trying to price in as 50 basis points, but they haven't even started running off of this balance sheet. And like I told you, ECB starts rolling off their balance sheet in July. This is all timed perfectly. Destroy the US dollar, Babylon, the rise of China, and then plus that fourth industrial revolution where the emerging markets lead the way and America has to follow. At least that's what we're going to be sold. But we're seeing automation and robots everywhere you turn around. They're being implemented. And then also, guys, we have futures. Do not forget they moved back to Thursday at the end of the month along with the regular futures to help out. Because, guys, we were dumping every single time. It was like clockwork, but we haven't dumped in the last 2 months because of back. So, guys, make sure we're paying attention to the actual indicators. But, guys, getting over into a little crypto news. We have staking. And, guys, staking is going to be so important. I've done several videos on Lido. As far as with stable coins, guys, staking is wonderful. But if you're looking at other tokens, of course, guys, you have to lock it up for a certain period of time. And right now, going through the bear market, everything is about timing. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research, but timing is very important. Now we have the crypto lender Maple Finance expand support to Solana. Also, we have the Central Bank of Cuba will issue licenses for virtual asset service providers. And Cuba started recognizing Bitcoin back in August of last year, which was a historic event. You can clearly see Bitcoin and cryptos are the NWO's agenda. Now we have Fireblocks gives access to Terra's DeFi ecosystem, and investors bring in over $500 million in 1 week. And lastly, we have the Lightning Network is bringing payments back to Bitcoin. And yes, I read that correctly. And guys, you know, I told you from the beginning what the Lightning Network was all about. We know with the original Bitcoin white paper, it could have scaled. That was the whole purpose. Peer-to-peer transactions taking the middleman out. But as we can see now in cryptos, the big banks, the big corporations have funded it. They've embedded stable coins all through crypto. Stable coins are nothing but fiat. It's the same exact system we have right now, but they'll be able to track every transaction. That means they tax every transaction and they control every transaction. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel, Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home. You got home stocks, the C-word, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. Powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.